Updated April 1, 2018, 21 hours 51 minutes and 46 seconds. Celebrations are underway around the world as Christian communities mark Jesus Christ's resurrection on Easter Sunday. From solemn rituals to chocolate egg hunts, each has its own unique way to commemorate one of Christianity's most significant days. In Vatican City, Pope Francis led Easter Mass under tight security in front of tens of thousands of faithful pilgrims. Pope Francis delivered his traditional Easter blessing and message from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. The pontiff said the message of the resurrection offers hope in a world marked by so many acts of injustice and violence. It bears fruits of hope and dignity where there are deprivation and exclusion, hunger and unemployment, where there are migrants and refugees, so often rejected by today's culture of waste, and victims of the drug trade, human trafficking and contemporary forms of slavery, he said. During the service, he baptized 8 people, including a Nigerian homeless man turned hero. John Ogar was last year dubbed the migrant hero by local media after his actions prevented a 37-year-old Italian from robbing a store with a meat cleaver. Security precautions at the Vatican included bag checks and metal detector wands for everyone entering the square. Meanwhile, hundreds of Christians flocked to Jerusalem's Church of the Holy Sepulchre, built on the site where they believe Jesus was crucified, buried and resurrected. Worshippers prayed and sang hymns in the church in Jerusalem's Old City as they lined up to admire the edicule, the chamber that tradition says marks Jesus' tomb. Roman Catholic services were happening as Eastern Orthodox Christians celebrated Palm Sunday. Denominations, which jealously guard different sections of the church, held separate services one after another. Back at home, church leaders urged Australians to forgive disgraced sportsmen after a tumultuous week in our sporting history. Addressing the congregation at St Andrew's Cathedral, Anglican Archbishop Glenn Davies said the redemption of Easter gives hope of forgiveness to all who face moral failure. We've had our own failures, perhaps not quite as public as Steve Smith and the other two, but failures. Nonetheless, he said, if it's hard enough to confront and stand up to a press gallery and admit you're wrong, what would it be like to stand before the living God and admit you're wrong? Some of the best photos from across the globe. In the Philippines, the traditional Easter Sunday dip in Manila Bay went ahead despite warnings about the polluted waters. While in China, Easter celebrations went ahead at Catholic churches amid reports that the Vatican and China's ruling Communist Party were in talks aimed at yielding a deal on who appoints the nation's bishops. And children in Hong Kong participated in an annual Easter egg hunt at Discovery Bay. In Germany, the holiday was celebrated with an explosion of color. Trees were decorated with painted eggs to represent new life. Wires, ABC Topics, Community and Society, Religion and Beliefs, Australia, European Union, Israel. First posted April 1, 2018, 21 hours 46 minutes and 1 second.